All right. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? So, we should be live right now. So, I want to get everything started by getting the sets up or whatever. And, yep, just got the notification on my phone that we are live. Start recording. All right. So, on today, I know it was a couple of days ago. I've actually had did a poll whatnot about like which videos you guys want me to react to, either doing the balloon challenge and the Josh Johnson one, or doing the Hodge twins and doing the Shane Gillis or whatnot. So as much as I really want to watch the Hodge twins as a live reaction, I'm not so sure if I'm actually allowed to show certain things, because like the old way how the Hodge twins used to talk and react, they used to be very, very vulgar. And also, top of that, it was really hard to find me a certain video for the Shane Gillis section, because he would go onto certain podcasts like the Joe Rogan podcast, and I can't really, show or do any reactions on his channel because most of his stuff is copyrighted and everything. So I think I found a certain video that we can actually watch and react to today. So hopefully, guys, hopefully, guys really enjoyed this, and then also after we do the Shane Gillis video, we're going to do a reaction of the Josh Johnson. So this is going to be a really long live stream, probably like one of the longest ones I've actually have done. So anyway, I'm really excited. Feel like I've already said that. So let me go to the transitioning screen right here, and here we go.
Technically, I do have a pretty fucking sick resume.
Yeah,
because I played it's D1 football, and then if you join West Point, if you join the Army during active war, you are technically I'm a decorated veteran. That's a medal.
That's sick.
I quit right away. I quit West Point right away, first month, and then I got SNL. So technically, I'm a Division I football player that is a decorated veteran and was cast on Saturday Night Live. And I didn't do one of those things.
That's funny.
But that is my resume, technically.
That's funny.
I got pulled over by cops leaving Billy's, and they thought I was undercover.
Oh, yeah. The cops did?
The cops thought I was an undercover cop, so they were like, pull over, we got to chat. I looked like a cop that much. They pulled me over, and I was like, what the fuck did I do wrong?
You were probably dressed like a kid who went to high school to buy drugs.
Yeah, for real. They pulled me over, and the guy goes, 369? And I was like, damn thing's fine. I thought he was, I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes,
hold on. I actually had missed that real quick. I do apologize.
369? And I was like, damn thing's fine. I swear to God, I thought he said a yin yang twin lyric. He goes, 369? Damn thing's fine? They were like, no, we thought you were an undercover.
Damn thing's fine?
Damn thing's fine.
That is so fucking...
Welcome to Comedy Planet. Today we have the Greek Shane Gillis naturally being hilarious and making everyone laugh. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I wish we learned more about European history in school. That was what I don't feel like we learned anything about what the hell happened with Europe.
Less of all
What are you
that.
going to teach these kids, though? Think about teaching a class. Think of the girls in your class. You
Yeah.
can be like, hey, kids, let's talk about Archduke Franz Ferdinand. They'd be like,
Dude, just remembering that collection of words, I failed the test. I'm like, Ferdinand Duker. Yeah, I like that guy.
He's got a hell of a fastball.
His backhand could use some work.
Yeah, dude, I wish there was more of that. Japan, I tried to watch a documentary about the samurai.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
You
the different...
It's funny how they had mentioned that they wish schools would actually have kids teach other world history and whatnot. Like a lot of other countries really know our own history, and people who actually live in America don't know our history too well. Like as far as knowing the three branches of government, the Declaration. You know what? It's a prime example because I can't really cite what we know and what we don't know.
the different warring factions.
The new
in Japan.
one.
Yeah.
What?
The new one?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't start it yet.
Yeah.
That's things you should consume when you get older and then go, oh, now it makes sense back when I was younger.
Yeah.
You shouldn't start that when you're young. You should learn like CPR and how to cook. Fucking Catholic school is dog shit, dude. Literally, I went to this day. I've only gotten through like 30 seconds of a tutorial of how to properly save someone using CPR.
Well, they change it. They have to change it all the time because no
now
one,
you don't
will
have to,
ever
like-
do it in person.
Yeah, no kissing now.
Now you don't have to kiss.
allowed to
No
kiss.
mouth to mouth.
That's the best part.
Just hit the sternum.
Yeah, kiss.
How
You
supposed
told
to
me
say
you
the
wouldn't.
words,
You wouldn't give your mom.
Be like, what's he doing? Oh, no, the kiss one. Because of COVID? Because of COVID?
I had to charge my telephone when I woke up on Sunday yesterday.
Let
And
your
I
phone
went-
die when you went to sleep.
My phone died. I forgot to pack a charger when I went down for the NFC Championship ball game. And so I had to charge it at the front desk of the hotel, and I went and got breakfast by myself.
Nice.
I went to the Continental, you know that place in Philly? I thought it was a diner. It's not.
That's like a
It's
Steven
like
Star
a
restaurant.
pretty nice restaurant. So I sat there by myself without a phone. I don't know if you've ever done that. Going
Yeah.
out to eat by yourself without a phone is
I've done it a billion
pretty
times.
weird,
It
actually.
sounds depressing.
Yeah,
I felt very weird.
Really?
I didn't know what to do. And then the waitress came over and she was like a cute young girl.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, do you want anything? I was like, I'll have a club sandwich and a Coca-Cola. she
all you
she
can
just
do is
kept
go like, all
checking
you
in
do
on
is
me
go,
going,
yeah.
yeah, it's all you can do. Dude, I was sitting at a table with nothing. I just, there was
Struck
a
up
homeless woman. I
conversation.
just watched a homeless woman.
Did you?
Yeah, she was just sitting there doing the
Thank
same
God
thing as
for
me.
her.
She just sat there. She didn't do shit. She asked people for money. No one gave her money.
Yeah.
But anytime somebody said no, she went. She for real was going like this. Somebody would come by, she'd say something, and they'd go no, and she'd go. It was like pretty reasonable. Anytime someone said no, she was by herself. Just okay, that's fair.
Very well. God, man.
Can't win them all.
God damn. Yeah, I whenever I'm in that situation, I try to prize myself on just like sitting up straight and not needing any distractions.
Yeah, that's all I was doing.
Yeah, but it's weird though. It does
Yeah.
feel weird. It's like I'm gonna get it because whenever that happens to me, I have the opposite reaction where I'm like, these guys are all lost in their phones. I'm
Don't get me wrong.
contact-
There was a lot of that. There was a lot of that. I was like, I'm kind of just more of a thinker. And all I was thinking about is, man, I wish I had my phone.
I do the
It was
same thing.
crazy.
I sit up and I'm like, I mean, I'm the only one keyed into reality, and you just look
Yeah.
around and you're like, man,
Reality is just me and that homeless lady.
bored. Yeah, I'm bored.
We're the
Yeah,
only
the
ones.
phone, it's dawning on me. It's like a very, very, very serious problem.
Ooh, and then a guy caught me listening to their conversation. There was a table like 2 or 3 booths down, and it was like a business, like the people that work together getting lunch. And he was like, "Yeah, this place you saw, they like have carpet all on the ceilings." And I was like, he saw me like look up. Fuck, I'm a freak, dude. Just sitting here without a phone, just waiting for a turkey sandwich. Every single dream I had, I was trying to get a drink. I was
Really?
thirsty. I was just thirsty in real life. Every dream I kept going in and out of like, because I'd been drinking for 5 fucking days. I was in Austin.
Yeah.
So last night was the first like sober sleep.
Yeah.
So my dreams were fucking
Oh, they all
crazy.
came back. Yeah.
Yeah. But every dream was about just trying to get a drink.
Just plain old liquids.
Yeah. And then I woke up and I was like, oh yeah, I'm thirsty. I had to walk downstairs at 4 a.m.
Your brain's
I
been
had to-
waiting 5
yeah, it's
days
like,
to give me that
please.
message. Dude.
Yeah, you have to drink, you idiot. Drink water.
About relationships. That's
They're difficult.
very difficult, dude. I swear to God, I think the big part of it is you have to sit there. If you're in for the long haul, you have to like selectively pick parts of your personality and just incinerate them. But you have to also make sure you're not like incinerating your core personality, because then you'll just turn into like a bland fucking happy wife, happy life type. It's because you will. I understand the reason, dudes. I emphasize or empathize when dudes like. I would see those blank 1,000-yard stares and be like, "What a fucking pussy!" And I see it now.
you
I go,
have to.
I see why you smash the emergency glass and just go hard reset of my whole system. I don't care about anything.
You have
I don't
to.
care. Just no, please, just fucking stop torturing.
Just don't fucking yell at me. Phil was just telling me how nice
Jack
it was.
came in?
First thing he said when he picked me up, he was like, "Your mother's been gone for 2 weeks." I was like,
Gone
God
for 2
damn,
weeks.
you must have been getting fucking hammered, dude. He must have been getting blacked out every night.
He had just 14 days here.
14 days. And I was like, how was it? He was like, I mean, it was pretty much the same other than
not having your mother come down and be like, "Did you empty the cat litter? Did you empty the litter box?" It's like she asks me every fucking day. The goddamn cat's got the nicer bathroom than I do.
Well, you start waiting for those that's the thing. When you know you're fucked, is you'll be sitting there like preemptively having that. Like it'll put like a ghost in your head.
Yeah.
Where now you're having those conversations when they're not even there, and you're like, "See, I did put that there." And if she fucking, I'm gonna, you know what? She left that thing there. I'm gonna put it away quietly. Yeah, once you're there, you're fried.
Oh man.
So I've been navigating that realm, and it's going well. It is going well.
It's a difficult realm.
It is a difficult realm. I see why dudes completely freak out.
Having one person tell me to do one thing, I'm like, I hate them. I wish they weren't in here.
What?
Leave me alone.
Dude, it's crazy.
I had to get woken up at 8 a.m.
Who woke you?
Phil Dude, he pounds on the door like he's serving a fucking warrant. It's fucking crazy, dude. Nothing bothers me more. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Get up. That's how he fucking does it.
That's the best.
It's so fucking annoying, dude. Then I'm furious. And then my mom's yelling. She's like, Shane. She's like a cat. Dude. She'll stand outside your door. Shane. Shane. Come on, let's go. Gotta get moving. Shut up.
You're having like grade school flashbacks.
Dude, I had a wild night. Yo, I also... these are my dreams, dude. I have wild dreams.
She's some cat.
She really sits outside your door and just goes, come on.
It just rubs the wall.
Let's get moving.
Oh,
Let's get moving.
Dude.
They have so many women have so many dumb phrases.
Oh, dude, I'd rather see just my wall.
Yeah.
Wake up, like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Than fucking hearing that.
Phil,
we gotta go.
Pounding the door. Come on, let's go. Let's get moving.
I'd rather someone like 8x8 hit the side of my house with a swat.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, I'd be upset. I'd be deeply upset by that, obviously. But I'm saying if somebody hits me with
if
that.
somebody happens to spray paint a swat inside your room while you're asleep.
I'm
livid, dude. I'm livid.
You're livid. But nothing like waking up furious. Is there a worse feeling than an early morning wake up just absolutely?
Dude, imagine at 4 a.m.
furious.
Imagine that at 4 a.m.
Bro,
imagine, and you wake up to a kid going.
No, hold on. Let me tell you a story growing up. So, like, I'm not really sure if my dad's watching this, but, like, if he is, I said I was dad. But I remember when I used to get in trouble in the house, and then he don't even, like, gently tap me. He would just hit me on my shoulder, and then, like, for some reason, I will believe it's either my brother or my sister. But then, like, this one day, I was sleeping while I was watching YouTube on my laptop. I had to been in, like, the 11th or 12th grade, whatever. He hit me on my shoulder, and then I said, "What?" And he turned around. He was like, I was like, oh God. And so, like, having those little quirks when your parents wake up and such, I totally understand, because that's too funny.
And you just feel
go back some
early morning wake up just absolutely.
Dude, imagine at 4 a.m.
furious.
Imagine that at 4 a.m.
Bro,
imagine, and you wake up to a kid going, and you just feel smacked, and I just
shoot that, and he will whip me up on like the additions to the tours, like those right there.
wake up just absolutely.
Dude, imagine at 4 a.m.
furious.
Imagine that at 4 a.m.
Bro,
imagine, and you wake up to a kid going, and you just feel smacked, and I just go, it takes everything in me not to just go, let me fucking out of here. Yeah, dude, I'm still thinking about it. I can feel my shoulder getting nudged.
Well, that's everything for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps out a lot.
Oh, this is just
If you have any opinions, drop a comment.
We could all agree that, like, the Special Olympics is like a good program, right? Especially, I just feel like the guy who came up with it had to be like a real risk taker. To even suggest that idea, it's crazy. The first guy, just some dude in a board meeting, like, I got an idea. We should be racing these motherfuckers. Like, what? So, town over said they had the fastest ones. I think we can beat them.
the town over said we got the fastest ones.
Start fucking racing them. We got how many more macaroni necklaces do we need? see some of you trying not to laugh at that. I understand. I've tried to feel guilty about that joke, and I can't. It's fine. And look, I heard one of you over there be like, "It was a woman." I know, it was a woman. It was like Maria Shriver that invented it. It was like the Kennedy family. Maria Shriver invented the Special Olympics.
I didn't know that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger helped, which, I hate to do an Arnold impression, but it's halftime. Special Olympians are losing. And then Arnold comes in to give him a fucking pep talk. He's like, "Come on." It's like, "You are losing. Ah." And all the kids are like, "Ah." And it's a beautiful language that only they know. We can't figure it out.
Beautiful language.
I still see some of you frowning. It's all right. I understand.
Shane Gillis sitting in with us from Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
Yes. Suck our dick to all of our enemies.
All of our enemies can fucking eat dick.
He's the tickler. He's going to tickle your dicks
I'll
off.
fucking tickle you if you don't like it.
Shane the Tickler.
Yeah. Coming out of Harrisburg,
The Irish Tickler.
Standing at 6'3", 227 pounds. I'm being nice.
I got trimmed out, dude. I slimmed down for this bout.
Shane the Let Me Tickle You or You're Gay Gillis.
Why don't you guys quit with your
Jalen
Jew
says
talk?
he's not that Jewish.
What's up?
Quit your Jew talk,
All
dude.
she ever says is I'm not that Jewish.
Shane, you know who just rose. Be cool.
Yeah, dude. Jesus rose after your people tried to fucking hold him back.
He's Jewish.
He busted out there and said, "These Jews can't stop me, dude. Let's fucking roll."
But Jesus is Jewish.
Jesus was Jewish until he flipped those Jew tables. He went into the church. He was like, "Beat it, Jews." And he flipped the tables, and that's how he became un-Jewish.
What if you found out that was in the Bible? He said, "Let's roll."
Let's fucking roll, dude. I'm done with this. The Jews keep trying to fuck us.
Because Shane,
Shake down the thunder.
you still believe that you're better than him at 2K.
I think he's bluffing, dude. Just go in and play a game, dude. Play a game. Quit showboating. Play the goddamn game.
Act like you've been there
Good
before.
Lord. I'm going to win. For all the troops.
That's tough.
For the
Jay, that's
boys.
tough. He's got troops.
I call troops are on my side.
That's pretty good.
Oh, really?
Shane, can I please have your hand? Bless the soul, Lord, and these I give.
What?
Wow.
Bless the soul, Lord, and these I give. True about
About to
receive.
receive Dude, that's your Hail Mary. You're like, guys, don't even.
Yo, this guy right here who was sitting by Shane. Okay, so like I had done a reaction on his special like a while ago. He should get another special, man. For real. Like does it have like tours, whatever, and such, or like does he like still does like podcasts, whatever? Because like he gets hilarious, man. Him and then the other guy. I forget his name, but I did react to his special as well. I did like a 5-parter, so because I had to go chop it up or whatnot.
Dude, this isn't funny. This isn't funny to joke about the Lord's Prayer. Both you guys got genocided.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Hands. So
You have
that's
fingery toes?
no.
You
Yeah.
gonna get a
but
mustache?
Also,
What's your problem,
perfect,
dude?
perfect disguise.
Why are
She's
you
like
holding-
grossed
yeah,
out by
what's wrong with
everything.
this?
Anytime if I have a hair
She
coming
grows
on
a
my upper lip,
mustache?
he like points
I
it
wish
out.
I
and
wish
makes
I could grow
a
facial
face.
hair like her.
Thought Shane was on
Remember
your
when I tried to
side.
grow a mustache?
Real rough.
It was sick. I had a mustache for
Was
a
not
whole,
sick.
Yeah, it was all.
Why
Everybody,
won't you try a beard, Dan?
Everybody was hyped on it.
so
Imagine
cool.
that with a beard, dude.
Damn, that's his name.
Dude, how often do you shave?
Oh, look at that. Look
They might not want to show this. Put this on Pornhub.
No one beats me.
Definitely a deal. I'll grow my fucking mustache out.
Do it.
Holy shit,
Beard
that's very
man.
exciting.
You have
I'll
to have your
shave my
facial
fucking
hair for Moon
eyebrows.
Tower.
Oh yeah, Moon Tower's coming up.
So what?
Moon Tower's coming up. Well, I can't be
That
on Moon
means-
Tower like that.
Why? Are you afraid you're gonna
Yeah,
lose?
that
dude?
means you're a little afraid you're gonna lose.
There's a slight chance you lose, isn't there?
It's like that shows you that you can lose. It says you could lose a little bit. What do you think?
Put the beard on the line.
Put
dude.
the beard on the line. The people. Shut up, Christine.
Christine,
God, that does feel good.
Get your fucking hairy
Toner,
feet.
shut up.
Shut up.
I'll get the
We gotta
insist-
agree to terms, dude. Set the difficulty to pro, so the
No.
computer
I
can't
don't
play
know
defense
what-
for
okay.
you the whole fucking.
No,
Beard's on the
no.
line. Difficulty's pro.
I haven't agreed to any of these terms.
Why?
Difficulty definitely not on pro. That's just boring.
Yeah, you gotta go all-star. You gotta go all-star at least.
I'll do all-star if we risk the beer. You could join ISIS, cover that thing up.
He doesn't want to do it.
No,
I definitely will do it.
No, he won't do it.
Yeah, why are you trying to back out?
No, you said you don't want to do it.
Also, I get to tickle you.
I don't
stop him.
Dude, you think I care
What's
about
going on with
ugly?
these terms?
I really feel bad.
This is my life, dude.
I feel bad.
I fucking plow through ugly. I'm praying to fucking Jesus, dude. Let me beat this fucking Jew in basketball. Do it for you, dude, for what they did to you, Jesus.
That's crazy.
I'll come between you.
Thanks, dude.
And I'm acting as the buffer.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this.
Notre Dame.
You get past that, man?
Yeah.
That's an ugly pass.
Oklahoma.
Nah.
Oklahoma drill.
Yeah. I just have to. You see my backpack? You see my backpack go all Shane?
That's cool. You cool? Just making sure you're cool.
Just hanging out.
I just keep a distance.
Check your distance.
Dude, at the stand, every time he came by, I was just going like I was getting off risk control.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why do you keep doing that?
You don't need to tickle me.
I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm here to save the fucking day.
Thanks, bro. Shane Gillis from Matt and Shane's Secret Teens podcast.
Secret Teens?
Secret.
Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast. We out here.
Fuck our enemies. What'd you say?
All of our
I
enemies
need to see how I can put chat on my.
Dude, Shane got hammered on skanks. It was so fun.
Yeah, I blacked out by the end of that.
I believe you.
Right?
Yeah.
That's a
I don't
fun.
remember leaving.
Omar never ate burger. I mean, not cow meat, at least.
Yeah, he wasn't allowed to.
Way to go, Pippa. This will never go wrong. This up, but I actually volunteered and coached Special Olympics. What'd you guys do? To help? Did you guys help? No, I'm kidding. I know you didn't. No, I did. It was fun. You're allowed to talk about it. The Special Olympics, it was fun. The whole time, it's fun. Everybody's laughing. It's a fun event. Like, I coached basketball. Kids would just catch the fucking ball, just throw it in the stands. And we'd be like, what the hell are you doing? It's fun. My whole team was great. They're fun to hang out with. They love tits. My whole team loved tits. Like, every year, Hooters would sponsor our one basketball tournament, and they would bring the waitresses to present us this check. And there'd be some fucking hard hugs coming out of my team. And I'm not gonna lie, the girls looked good. I got in the hug line a couple times. Yeah, that's what I looked like. I looked like this. So me coaching Special Olympics was pretty fun.
You're questionable.
I'd be standing there with a clipboard. I could always see like the other team's coaches kind of looking at me like, I think they're fucking letting one of them coach. Like if my team was losing bad enough, I'd fucking check in, drop 30 points. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. You guys are great. Thanks a lot.
Oh, man. Now he did that joke up in his Texas skit, man, but like that was hilarious. Man. So what's going on with this one? Come on now. Got things to do. Okay, so it's gonna stop in a second. All right.
3 months,
Yeah.
dude. You got dudes going out with like neck braces and shit.
Neck braces.
Grow up, dude.
Neck
the
brace.
boot? People
Yeah, but
walking
what
with
about
boots?
an injured babe at the bar? I love when a chick on crutches is at the bar.
Yes.
Easier to chase down.
God.
Yes, yes.
I love that. Like an injured babe. I don't know why. I just want to take
I
care
like
of them.
that,
dude.
yeah.
This
So
dude, I
there's
never
men
forgot
who are
this one
wounded
guy.
ring.
He walks in this place called Miller's Ale House in Delco. And he walks in with a cane and a neck brace. It's where the character from Uncle
Yes.
Daycare came from.
Yes.
This dude walks in. I was with this girl, and he walks in with a cane and a neck brace, and he limps behind us. And dude, a neck brace is so funny to me, regardless. It's
great.
Very funny.
So I'm immediately laughing. He goes, "How you doing, Sue?" And she's like, "Hey, Charlie, see the regular?" He's like, "Yeah, babe, Chardonnay." He goes, hangs his cane on the back of the stool. He goes, "How you doing, buddy?" I'm like, "Good, man. Thank you for doing that. That was the best thing I've ever
Yeah.
seen."
You got a Chardonnay.
He got a Chardonnay, which is even
Keeping
funny.
it classy.
Oh,
The neck
my
brace.
God. Chardonnay is so fucking funny. Come in. Yeah, hon.
Yeah, how you doing, baby?
Yeah, the guys that get the fucking what's that thing called? That's like screws.
Oh, yeah.
The halo, like the halo thing.
Yeah,
That's like the
Oh,
cone of
that's the
shame for
sides.
humans.
Yeah, the sides, dude.
Yeah.
I just be like, can I have a number 2 with apple pie? Stay the fuck home,
Yeah,
dude.
just like-
Ah. I had to get out of the house for just an hour at least.
I need to
Oh
go
my
call
God.
Mary Ann's up my ass about everything.
They got those fucking like take a knee scooters now.
Oh, dude.
I see those at the airport. I'm like, dude, where did you have to go?
Where do you have to go?
Yeah, just stay in.
Oh my god.
You shattered your leg.
It's nothing's that
I
important.
like the low man bikes. That people have the big flag and then just like.
Yeah, those are sick.
I got a
never
lot
seen
of
that
those in my
before.
neighborhood.
Man,
That's
riding
so
over one of
gay.
those must. It's got to be. But where are those videos? I need to see those.
The low
the
man
gay
bikes.
shit
Is
in
there
the
a
world.
Truck hitting one of those.
Oh yeah. Well, they have those, they have that big orange flag. There's
Yeah,
probably
the
a
big orange
0%
flag's
mortality
nice.
rate,
Yeah, true.
and they're only in the most residential areas.
You just fly right underneath the truck.
True,
Yeah,
Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That's swag.
Big time swag.
I told you I drove the fucking bird scooter back from fucking the Creek and Cave. It was 3.7 miles. This is my longest bird scooter ride ever.
That's
Dude, it was
it's
nasty.
very intense.
Dude, I love those things, man.
Dude, take one for like.
There's two spoons.
I
ride
never
one.
get 'em.
It was like a horse, dude. It just got tired. I was gonna get like.
You should have got two. You could
True.
have rode with one, and then that one goes down.
They fly. They go like 35, right?
Dude, you could take it down a hill and then uphill.
That's fast, dude. I'm telling you,
Oh, my
that's
God.
faster than you think.
Oh.
Dude, you push it. When you push it, dude, it was nighttime too. So it was just this little ball of light I was following downhill on a sidewalk, being like, dude, if I hit a thing, I'll die.
Yeah.
I went down the rabbit hole of like women falling off those things.
Yeah.
God, I can't. I did. It's the funniest shit in the world.
Yeah, for real. That's
Because they don't know how to turn their head without turning their body. It's like this to look back at their husband or something.
that'd be nice to go to colleges and be like, go give talks. And like, guys, every year 500 smoking hot college chicks get seriously hurt. I'm talking chicks with fat fucking tits.
Yeah.
In the prime of their life. Probably sucked guys before, yeah. Probably fucked in high school a couple times.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm talking
But only like
crazy.
1 or 2 boyfriends.
low body count.
Yes.
It just hurts my heart when I
You'd
see
like this. Me and Egot and this guy, we were riding home from the Book of Mormon. Did I tell you this? We took one of those. There's those like bicycle rickshaw guys.
Oh, you
Yeah.
took one.
So we took one.
Nice.
The guy immediately tries to go up the steepest hill I've ever seen. Chains explode off this
Beast.
bike. Dude, we went 20 feet. We had to get off. We shattered this dude's bike.
Wow.
Shattered.
Didn't you just look at the size of you guys and go, you can't? all
That's
get in
what
there?
I said. I was like, why don't we get like why don't we wait for an Uber? Why are the 3 of us getting in one of these?
Yeah. Him taking the hill was.
He was like, I
Fucking
got
nuts.
you guys. Bike explodes
Did he
immediately.
skid his shins too? Like,
I mean, he tried to go up the hill, thing exploded. He tried to pedal as hard as he could.
Me and Chris took
Yeah.
one in Ireland, and that dude was nice with it. He was
Yeah.
flying.
Those are
Yeah.
very fun.
They are fun.
Yeah.
who those right wing?
They don't jazz them all up like the New York kids. Huh?
Ireland's right wing now. They had
Why?
riots. They had riots.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, about immigrants.
They're handling it
Oh
properly.
yeah, they're getting wild over there.
Yeah.
They're handling it properly.
Russell
do you
Brand
mean?
had a good point. He's like, they're a colonized nation. He's like, they can't be racist.
Sick.
He's like,
They're
just-
protecting their land.
They're a colonized nation and protecting their
Tom.
way of life and their. And
I truly believe in that, especially for Ireland.
Yeah.
well, it was kind of funny because his whole point was like, dude, if Haiti was like, yo, get the fuck out of here, he'd be like, well, they have their, and it was,
Yeah.
whatever, I'm not gonna hype it up.
That is true.
Russell Brand was hitting. I was doing the dishes, being like, that's a really good point, Russell.
Yeah.
Making a lot of sense, Russ. I was loving that. I do like that stuff though. Anything that just crushes the libs right away, I go.
Yeah, watching libs get crushed is nice.
No,
My
just seeing the
YouTube's
people,
off,
just,
though.
like
The what?
the people, just the uprising. They're
Yeah.
just like, no, we're not going to do that. It's not going to be 10 of us. All these towns were just like beating these dudes with sticks when they were trying to steal shit.
Yeah.
during
Were they
a
really?
riot. Yeah.
Yeah. I think someone like beat up.
cockroaches
I
came
think
in with
someone
some
beat up a
slippery
girl.
hands.
I think someone beat up a girl and they just fucking.
I think
they were
somebody got stabbed.
like-
Yeah.
yeah.
a woman was getting stabbed. There was, like, multiple.
McGregor's been posting about it.
Yeah, he's not having.
Connor's been fired up.
He
about
should
it.
run for office.
It's the next logical step for sure.
Yeah.
Really is.
I think
I mean,
every
he's the Trump of
but
that.
every
Yeah.
politician in Ireland gets like publicly
Oh, this
disgraced
video.
because they fucking get like make
Yeah,
out
bro.
with their secretary. I'm just making that up.
Yeah.
There was a video of a guy grabbing his secretary's butt and kissing her. It's the funniest shit.
From Ireland?
Yes, it was like the guy who was in charge of like their COVID response. Then he was having an affair during COVID, and dude, he gets in the office and he's like, It's like squeezing her boobs. It's so funny.
That's
dude.
crazy.
It's like a full 7th grade makeout. It's the fucking funniest video.
So nice.
And someone placed the fucking video
In
his
the
o-
office?
In his office, someone fucking.
In a 7th grade makeout in the office.
Yeah, dude, and it's like he's like squeezing her butt as hard as he can,
Yeah.
and making out with it. It's so fucking funny. He
Yeah,
had
he wanted to
disgrace during
consume
COVID.
her.
He was on. He was another guy on COVID, being like, nobody can go outside. It's not nice. And he was in
Yeah.
his office.
This is his office squeezing.
And he
cheeks.
actually gave her. He made up a job for his mistress. Gave her a job so that she was in his office at all times, so he could just be like, "Yeah, report to my office, butt squeeze, make out."
This is
sex."
awesome.
The dude's the man.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they should give them like 40 grand a year in the public budget. That's like, yo, this is purely taxpayer money for you to like squeeze butts and make out with.
Do you ever fold a coworker over a desk?
Have I ever folded? No,
Yeah.
I've always done like
He works
construction.
with
and
his
stuff.
brothers.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
No,
You fucked a coworker?
Yeah, we used to go. I had an office in Fort Washington.
What was the industry?
Huh?
What was the industry?
Advertising.
Oh yeah, that's mad. You're a madman.
You're a madman. You're a madman.
That's when I got
Tom
out of IT
Draper.
and engineering. Actually, no, that was finance at the time.
Oh, Wolf of Wall Street.
Finance.
You're Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
You're
that's
badass.
crazy.
Let me hear it.
We would go to
Did you Xerox her
anytime
butt?
there was a like a
Why is this still going on?
a holiday party or something, or we just had like a happy hour.
Mhm.
Once, like an hour or two in.
Yeah.
One time we were just talking, and she was trying to like hit on me, and she was like a goody goody type
Sure.
of
Good
personality, and
t-shirts.
I was like,
Wrong side of the
I was
tracks.
older, and I was like, no, don't.
You don't want any part of this.
You don't want none of this.
Yeah.
And she goes, I'm not as good as you think I am, and I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, do you want to go back to my office? She worked there,
brother.
so I'd unlock the front door, keep all the lights off, but I had a corner office like this where you could see through the blinds, so the street light would give not just enough lighting.
What was it? What were you looking out onto? Was this like a?
Her lower back.
No, I'm saying, what was your view? I need to know the view.
I was a corner office. Looking, the street was going this way, and this way was the parking lot.
Gotcha.
But just enough natural light would come in, and I just dogged this girl.
Nice.
You dogged her out.
That's
Made a
awesome.
bark,
At the
dude.
holiday
Yeah.
party.
Huh?
At the holiday
She's
party.
probably somebody's
No,
wife.
it started to become like once every few weeks.
Oh, it became a thing.
Yeah, it became a thing. So then you'd
That's
see her,
awesome.
you'd be like, you're right, you aren't that good of a girl.
Yeah,
my
I
God.
knew a dude. No,
That's
dude, I
crazy.
knew a dude who had an office fling as well, and it ended kind of disastrously.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
had,
it's
like,
never smart.
He had like a nasty office fling where he was like, he was telling me about it. And it
Was he married?
No. He was a young man.
Dude, this is crazy. Can I tell you a story?
Yes.
I don't want to take up too much time.
No, please.
Please.
All right.
By all means.
Please.
So this one guy was my mentor when I moved from IT. I worked at Deloitte, and then I moved into this finance company.
You
so I
were an
could do-
IT guy?
I was engineering, then IT. I did like computer programming.
Information systems, yeah.
Yeah. And
That's cool.
so I told you he was going to take a
Yeah, true.
We're getting all that shit.
really?
Though.
Yeah, the
okay.
goals.
Crazy.
On California way.
You can have it below the belt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there
Speed
was like a
something like
Mexican guy who was like, yo, for real, this whole country's ours. It's not even their land. It was just like,
Come take it.
yeah, true.
And then the natives are like, well,
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah,
Hey.
We lived here first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I was actually thinking about that with I was trying to do like an in-depth analysis on Israel Palestine, and dude, it's like I was
Trying to see.
the Jews were there first. Who was there
I
first?
mean, that's when we're going back.
I was trying to do
way,
finders
way,
keepers.
way back.
But here's the thing: they moved their meat and lost their seat, and then they came back.
Your Honor, I rest my
They
case.
moved their meat. They did move their meat and lose
That
their
is
seat.
for real the argument. For real. That is their argument. You did not call fives.
No tabs over here.
You did not call fives, dude. You can't just come back in.
They did go back. Yo, we called this.
Yeah, they go, what the fuck? You took my seat. I called fives on that.
He called 5 on this crazy.
Yeah.
That's as far as I got. I was like, damn, that's pretty much.
I mean, that you for real summed it up. Everybody
Yeah.
else acting like they know what they're talking about.
Mhm.
Not even close. Them move their meat, lose their seat.
they did.
Is what happened.
I knew you'd get to the bottom of it, dude. I knew you'd
I mean,
figure
that
it
was
out.
yeah. That is yeah.
They're sliding back.
It's really funny. You should respond to Ben Shapiro like you should tweet at Ben Shapiro.
Move
Just go,
immediately.
Maybe me lose your seat. Didn't call fives.
Do the Oxford address. He'd be like, I don't know. I think over there it's got. Oh fuck, you looked.
Yeah, you looked, bitch.
You fucking looked.
Well, I did look. We did move our meat.
He
Indeed.
talks so fast, dude.
He does. I watched it. I do.
Did you see the video?
I get after those Oxford debates. I like to see him crush college kids
He
with
did.
fucking logic.
He fucking murdered them.
I fucking hate college kids.
Okay, so what you're insinuating is they should take all the Israelis. Okay, thanks. Next.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So
That was
from
funny.
the river to the sea. Okay.
Yeah.
So you want genocide? That's what you're saying. Okay.
Literally.
Well, then we're done.
We're done.
Thank you.
I have nothing further to say to you. It's funny how they'd be like, yeah. The
Yeah, they're
college
like,
students
yeah.
was like, more or less, yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris,
damn,
how-
bro.
Weren't they rounding them up?
Who?
I thought that Ari Shafir was saying they were rounding up Jews, like at some college.
Yeah, I didn't look into it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to put Jew roundup in my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
It's like a fun
Really?
rodeo.
So they were.
A roundup.
Yeah.
It's a roundup.
Maybe they're trying to lead him to safety.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
Yeah.
Follow me. Jews, follow me.
Come with me if you want to live. Jews. I'm here to help.
It is pretty nuts to like have that start to pop back up where it's like, and it's it's bizarre.
I
'Cause
wish
it's a
I-
proxy war. The
Yeah.
campus battles are a total proxy war
Mm-hmm.
of just nerds LARPing the fucking
Yes.
conflict.
It's as close as they'll get to anything brave.
True. I mean,
Just harassing Jewish kids on campus.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick.
It's worked for generations. At least now they have politics behind
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
yeah, true. Yeah, that's pretty nuts. Although I've heard some decent arguments against the Republicans where they're like, this is an outrage. People need to feel safe on campuses. And now the libs are going, oh, so now people need to feel safe on campuses. Blah, blah, blah,
Gotcha.
blah.
Well, they're doing it again. They're both doing it.
I know.
Now the Republicans are going, wait, you're allowed to say anything?
Yep.
You're allowed to say genocide to Jews?
Uh-huh.
Because that seemed like it was threatening speech when we said what
Yep.
we were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they do this
Well-
every time.
Well,
Both
I mean,
sides are like,
to be fair, Kamala Harris and the Democrats did say that they were going to censor people if they were not following their agenda and such. So I'm just letting you know.
Yep. Yeah, no, it was I do hope the fucking conflict on campus stops. The other stuff, you know,
I just want these
Let
kids
it
to
ride.
learn.
I want them to learn.
I want them to learn cursive
in a safe
and
environment.
the elements, the table
I need
of
them. I need them to learn that and
Instead.
Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Ooh,
They got to look
now
at
we're
that
talking-
57 times.
Yeah, yeah,
They never explain that thing.
yeah. What?
Maslow's hierarchy of
They
needs.
never explain anything.
It's true,
Because I got to not listen. You know what I mean? I stopped listening.
dude. But they'd never like.
I've never heard anybody explain anything.
Self-actualizations on the top. I've never had a professor when I was in school actually explain what that was at all. Because nobody can really explain. It's entirely subjective.
Because it starts with like a roof over your head, right?
Yeah.
And then it's food.
Dick sucked. Yeah, food.
Uh-huh.
Where is Dick? Dick Suck's obviously on there.
Dick Suck's the third
It's
tier.
got to be up there.
That's self-actualization.
Yeah.
You're going, oh,
Oh, in your head.
I'm about to come. Hi.
oh fuck, I'm about to bust. I'm at the top of the pyramid.
I'll tell you when I'm going to come.
I'm actualizing.
I promise to tell you when I come.
Yeah, no, they've never explained that. And it's like if you really look into it, it's like it's a pretty profound concept of self. It's like becoming fully yourself. It's like, you know, it's pretty cool to think about.
Yeah, I guess.
But
Do
they
we
were just
need
like-
that? Do we need people to be themselves?
I think so.
I think the hustle
We're
and
drowning
grind
in
people.
automatons, dude.
Yeah.
We have people punching each other on college campuses. They're like, I call them the Jews and you're the...
Yeah.
It's like, dudes, get into something else.
Yeah, get into football.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Goddamn birds.
Hey, y'all, I can't speak. Real quick, are you guys buffering on the video or whatnot, or like is it going smoothly? Can you guys shoot me a text in the comment section, because I'm getting like a lot of notifications saying that it's all buffered or whatnot. So can y'all guys let me know real quick, because I'm trying to see what is going on, because it said it was buffering a couple seconds ago, because I don't want to get all smooth out or whatnot, but it looks like open wait. Okay, it says YouTube is not receiving a video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. But I'm looking at the video here, but it looks fine to me though. So I mean, shoot.
Even the laser tag.
Laser tag.
Laser tag is so fun.
Laser
coming
tag
back.
fucking rules.
Oh.
There's a laser tag place I pass constantly by here.
Really?
What's it called? It's got a sick name. It's like Blazer.
What time is it? We could go 1-on-1 in there during the day. There's nobody.
Matt,
in
if you do that, I will bayonet you at laser tag.
Crazy.
I will bayonet. I will fix bayonets.
Fix bayonets.
I'm very old school in laser tag. I
Really?
march,
Revolutionary.
line up, shoot. I go, blast.
I fight like a savage.
You're gonna go World War One.
Oh yeah,
I bet you gas attack those things.
for sure. I've been gassing and attacking your little casita all day.
You better not. I saw you out there. I recognized the gas attack. I know a gas attack when I see one. Him laying like a woman reading.
I had my legs up. You know what that does? It churns the butter.
Of course I know what that
Yeah,
does.
I was getting it all out in there. I had a nice like languid widower's dream day, just reading a
I
book.
saw you by the pool. The door was open and he was just reading. I was
He's
like,
gone.
"What
I'm getting
the
my
fuck are you
groove back. Yeah.
Imagine fart grenading an 11-year-old in the laser tag arena.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
blocking him into one of
Sneak
those
up behind him.
towers. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That gets me
You'd be
going.
like, mister, I don't even know you. Who are you? You'd be like, I'm fucking killing you.
I
Hit
am
his vest
dead.
10 times.
Oh, that's literally what I would do. Until then 2 other people walk up and do it.
Dude,
to
they'd have to
like,
pull us apart because you'd be like, he's fucking covering. He's fucking covering.
I'd go nuts in there. You don't think you're gonna go nuts until you get in there. Then you start running, and then you start trucking kids,
And you're sweating.
drenched, heavy ass vest, sweat everywhere.
Yeah, I did laser tag recently with children, and it was not good.
Yeah,
It was me just spinning and yelling, just zap, 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 get away. Because then they corner you in the tower.
Yeah.
And you're just doomed because now you have to plow through them. That's the
Yes.
only way out.
The old
is the
Mandalay
swim of a
Bay.
child. Yeah.
True.
You get up there in that tower, you go, you thought you were gonna have fun at a country
You got to press your
concert.
front against like a craggy surface, and someone's watching your six.
Yes.
obviously, and then you just fucking pop, pop, pop.
Referee, this man's pressing. He's pressing his front.
You should hold a kid hostage.
Yeah, what
from
you
the
got to
other
do
team.
first thing first, conceal your erection right away. Fucking hide your erection.
You gotta hide your erection, and then
Why
you
is your shield so low?
Yeah.
Shut up.
you kidnap a kid on the other team.
True.
Take him
You hold
hostage.
him hostage.
Never
You
thought
say
about
we're
that.
gonna discuss ceasefire, but
True.
Put a bag over his head.
Yeah.
Send a video.
you guys, this is our laser tag. You guys all have to
Yeah.
leave.
We were here first.
Yeah.
He's got a laser pointer in his eye.
Yeah.
Did you ever get fucking hit in the eye with a laser pointer?
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
question follow up, how mad are you or the person shooting you? Because that's permanent damage.
Yeah.
I just get hit on the boardwalk and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
When laser pointers first came out and people were like, we don't know what these are gonna do.
Uh-huh.
That was a big fear.
This is like nuclear technology.
It was really technology that our parents had no idea what it was.
Yeah.
Hitting
Yeah.
planes. remember
I would
planes?
get
Oh yeah.
I would get them confiscated. I wasn't allowed to have them
Nice.
because of course I would get them and just
Yeah.
get my dad immediately.
Yeah. Fucking
Right on my
somebody's
dad's cock.
dick.
Right on my dad's cock while he's watching football. I was in like 5th grade. Like, oh, what the hell? Give me that, you little asshole.
You scare the cat into his lap. You ever do that one? That one's fun.
yeah.
fuck.
Mhm.
That was so funny. Dude, just a laser pointer on a
Laser point on
teacher's-
somebody's dick is
Yeah.
fucking awesome, dude.
It's a whole crowd. Everyone in the class. is
Yeah.
like,
No one else. He can't see it.
no.
Yeah.
Oh my
All
God.
the kids are pointing and laughing at my genitals.
Oh my God.
I knew this day
Do I
would
have
come.
cum stains?
I knew this day would come.
I think
That
I
was-
made a bad impression on your wife yesterday, by the way.
Why?
Because when we were outside as you were going into the club for the party,
Mhm.
and I asked if you had product in your hair before like introducing
she's-
myself to her,
Yeah.
and she was like, "Are you making fun of my husband's hair?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, my name's Sam."
No.
Oh, you looked so.
I was
looked really
dapper,
good.
dude. I was dapper. It was water. I promise you, it was water.
It was water.
It was water. But the no, she's a
You look
showgirl.
dapper.
She's loyal to a fault.
Yeah.
I was dapper, dude.
Like a
It was
wine
very
sweater.
funny to see how uncomfortable you were being
Oh,
dapper around
dude,
us.
I was. It
You
was
looked
killing me.
so dapper.
I was so dapper.
The jacket
You
came
looked
off
really
quick.
fucking handsome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. It was yeah. I've been trying to do fun stuff.
And
with my
every
life.
time I told you you look very handsome, you'd be like,
I get sheepish,
Thanks.
dude.
I know what you're
was
doing.
like-
I
I
know
was-
it. And I'm
I
like,
was-
I'm not doing it. You look handsome.
I was terrified.
I was pissed when you put the blazer away.
Oh, right. As soon as
I
I got in
needed
there.
that blazer on.
It
you.
was
You
too
looked
small.
So good on it.
It was
You looked
so
so good.
small though, dude.
The pants perfectly fit you. I could see every inch of your body.
They did, dude. Yeah, it was.
Every little nook and cranny.
They were tight.
Yeah.
They were very tight.
in all the right places.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was nice. Guys, it's nice to dress up every now and again. And go out.
I know. We showed up like we were there to move furniture.
That's weird.
We looked like
I would have
fools.
rather. Yeah, I like to underdress. Honestly, I was jealous.
I gotta get.
Dude, there's nothing worse than like going through the effort of actually getting
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
just
yeah.
go sit.
And just sitting in a park, I'd be like, I'm not going. I'm gonna.
All right, Jess. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be just like all all talking about the podcast and whatnot. So we are going to transition. So let me first try to
get
all of this switched up. So now we're going to go. Can't speak. So we're going to go in the second portion of this live stream. We're going to be watching a Josh Johnson video, and I want to say this is about him mentioning about TikTok and everything, about how it was banned for a split second and then it was back out of nowhere. So we are going to get started real quick. I just need to get everything. Okay. Here we go. Get this right here. Just want to make sure I got everything got. So, if you guys didn't see the beginning of this live stream, I am definitely going to make this into two videos. So, if you guys actually have missed it, everything, don't worry. I will definitely make sure I actually make videos. So, probably tonight or tomorrow, I can actually, spice it up and give you guys the content you guys actually want. So, without further ado, let's go watch some Josh Johnson. Here we go.
He's the newest correspondent on The Daily Show. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
Oh, he's on The Daily Show? Okay. Nice. I didn't know that.
Tell you what, though. I've been reading as much news as I can about it, and there's no way to be fully up to date because it's all still developing. But they really won't let us have or not have TikTok.
Right.
There's so much conflicting news. I've never seen so many notifications on news. News notifications that say it may be. No news is solidified. Do you know what I mean? Like, is TikTok banned or is it not? Because it's like not right now. But it's not right now the way... TikTok feels like how I used to pay my light bill.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because it be looming. I'm like, they gonna shut it off. I gotta get together, they gonna shut it off. All right. And then I call them up and be like, look, if I can get you $45 today, how much light will that get me? And like, well, your bill is past due. So past due is past due. We gotta shut it off as past due. And I'm like, but it would be less past due if it was $45 closer to not past due, right? And they're like, sir, it doesn't really work like that. I'm like, it works however you work it. Come on, I need to see. Because there was this looming ban, and then the Biden administration, which is wild. Both, at one point, Trump didn't want TikTok. Trump was like, I'm gonna ban TikTok. This is years ago, but he was like, I'm gonna ban TikTok. And then not much really happened with it. Then they actually passed a bill under Biden where they were gonna ban TikTok. And then it was looming for months. And it felt like nobody was really talking about it. Not no one as in absolutely no one, but just the news and stuff, there were other things to cover. And then it got close. And then it got to yesterday, and it was gone. And it was gone early. It was supposed to be this morning that they cut it off. And then last night they were like, let's be safe. And they shut it off. But when they shut it off, I was like, I don't know if they really needed to do we had 4 more hours. I was looking at the way I look at my light bill. If they had cut off my light early, I'd be like, just because I don't have the money doesn't mean you got to take. Now you owe me 4 hours of light. That's 4 hours where I better see at night. We have so little faith in our government actioning anything that we were like, nah, it's probably not gonna get bad. They said that, but they say stuff. That's what they do. They just be talking all the time. You ever watch C-SPAN? That's just them talking. And then they talk, and then they're like, no, we promise you'll have health care eventually. And then we're like, well, it still hurt, and it's infected now. So I guarantee you they're not gonna ban it because I've been sick. I've been sick, and they said they were going to help me, and they still working on helping me. So there's no way they could do one thing before the other. They got to help me with my sickness before they ban the app. Oh no, they did it. Okay, wow. Wow. It also comes down to what people use the apps for, because they all serve a different purpose. Lots of people have everything, by the way. Lots of people have all the platforms because they use them for different things. Even if they post the same thing on everything, they get different things out of it, like different feedback from the different communities that are on all the platforms, right? Because every platform has a different function. You go like Facebook. Facebook is like general life updates, but in like a major way. It's when paragraphs worth of stuff has happened to you. You know? And there's pictures too, but the pictures usually go along. Usually it's like somebody quit their job, so they post a picture of a sunset, and then they just talk about everything their job ever did wrong to anybody. Really air out the whole job in the post. Twitter is mostly for when you hate something. You mostly bring what you hate to Twitter to get other people mad about it. I've had good days, and then I accidentally opened Twitter, and then I got mad about a whole host of things that I've never thought I would be mad. I didn't even know it existed until I read about it on Twitter. I don't even know if it's real. It could be a lie, but I'm very angry. You know? It's so bad on Twitter that Elon Musk was like, we gotta start being more positive, y'all. The richest, trolliest troll of all time was getting lit up so hard, he was like, y'all, kindness is the way, though. Not like the more I live, the longer I live, the more I can tell that, like, positivity, that's the stuff. You know? Instagram is in an interesting place right now. I'm sure everybody has a different algorithm, but
use Instagram anymore for real.
Instagram been a lot more butts lately for me, and all I really do is like look up pictures of Shiba Inus, and so I don't know where they're getting Shiba Inu and then just ass from that.
Right, Instagram was weird,
but we are where we are.
I used to use Instagram trying to go more.
Reddit is a huge platform that doesn't get enough credit for being like in the top 5 of like used platforms. You know? And on Reddit, that's where the secrets come out. You find out stuff on Reddit you didn't think was humanly possible. People will tell you stuff on Reddit that either happened to them or that they did, where you wish that there was. You know how people said for a long time Facebook wouldn't do anything about it? For a long time, everyone was using Facebook. So this was talking about like when I was in like high school, college, everybody was using Facebook, and they were like, why can you only like stuff? You should be able to dislike stuff. You should be able to, and they finally added all the emoji icons for the different reactions to a post. On Reddit, when I'm reading sometimes, I deeply wish that there was just a police icon, just so I could be like, all right, that is jail. That's jail. Because the amount of jail-worthy things that get admitted on Reddit is truly astounding. The level of honesty coming out would make a detective shudder. Sometimes a detective is in the room hearing somebody's confession, and all the detective posts under it in the thread is, that's crazy. Like, this is your job, sir. There are bodies to find. And then TikTok served a new purpose. TikTok was in this really interesting place. I don't know if it still is to everyone, but it had the jump. It had the corner market when it came out on like authenticity. Yes. You could blow up on TikTok by being yourself. There was no like algorithmic thing that you had to figure out. Some people went that route. Some people were like, oh, you know, you have to have a flash on your video in the first 2.5 seconds. That'll make people blink, and before they know it, they've been watching for 10 minutes. Like, there were all these posts about how to get people on your page and keep them there and get followers, stuff like that. But mostly what people were won over with and how followings grew was people just being themselves. In fact, people on TikTok didn't like a polished look. That was like a real separation from the rest of social, because everything else, whether it was YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, even Reddit, when videos were posted to a degree, people really got into the production quality, because for so long, all we had was Hollywood. Those are the only people that could make things that looked good, that were entertaining. And so then when it started to break out away just from Hollywood into the masses, and if you're very talented and you know what to do with a camera and you can tell a story, now people are watching your thing because it's Hollywood quality. But TikTok came along and people liked that it was messy. They liked that you were just in your room. They liked that you were just talking to them. Maybe your mic was a little off. The amount of people who post TikTok have a camera in their car to talk to the world. That's a TikTok thing. Instagram didn't have that. If you tried to talk to people on Instagram from your car in a video, telling them your thoughts, your feelings about life, you go back before TikTok blew up, you try to do this in your car on Facebook, people would be like, oh, you mentally ill, okay. I didn't know. I had no idea until you started talking about your breakup in your car. Like I was in the room with you, but I'm not. Like, TikTok invented all that stuff. Like, I'm not saying that there weren't people who were posting and streaming and doing stuff everywhere, but I'm talking about making it normal, right? That was a TikTok thing. And even if you have the same piece of information, you post it to the platform with different expectations, you know? Let's say you got engaged and you tell everybody on Reddit.
People would not care. They would not care, I promise you. They would drink with you in every single time.
Not everyone, but a lot of people on Reddit, when you post your engagement photo, for some reason, they'll rip you apart. For some reason, they'll really come for you and be like, why you so tall? Of course, another Chad gets a girl.
No, I mean, like, for me, I remember I actually had posted a short on Reddit, and then a lot of folks were telling me that, oh, it's just like another con trying to steal content, whatever. Like, no, like, I do reactions. Like, I react to them, I talk about them, and do commentary, but then they kept going at it. I'm like, you know what? Reddit is probably not for me. I mean, I wasn't hurt or nothing. It was just like, it was a different view on what I was used to, because I'm used to the YouTube and TikTok, whatever. Well, I can't say I'm used to TikTok because I don't use my reaction account on TikTok, because I usually use TikTok for like my political account, whatever. But as far as like do anything on Reddit, maybe I do it again one day. But as far as now, I don't think so.
I mean, because people on Reddit, they can be incredible and they can be ruthless. Like any app, all of them. But Reddit, people have a special talent for getting in those feelings. You know what I mean? Like, you'll just post a picture of your hand with the finger, with the engagement ring on it. Why your finger's so fat? I'm surprised you got it on. You're gonna have to leave it on for the rest of your life. It's never coming off now. I hope he the one, because that ring never slipping off. You could have all the butter in the world, okay? You post your engagement to Twitter. Good luck.
Twitter be even worse.
They may not rip you apart, but you may be served with like an entire essay about how marriage was actually this form of slavery that's been used by the patriarchy since the beginning of time, but really in feudalism to control women and stop them from finding any joy or autonomy of their own. And every time they try to break away from this sort of structure, they get beat back down by other women, actually, with the expectation that they're going to build a nuclear family, because without them, the country will fall into shambles and it'll all be their fault. I mean, everything is a woman's fault when you think about it, but for the most part, this one thing will be their fault because it's them actually doing it. You know what I mean? And then you'll get to the bottom and be like, I regret posting.
Like it's like X and
You'll post your engagement to Instagram. Instagram, I'm not gonna lie, that will be one of the better places to post, but it will be filled with a lot of fake love. It'll be filled with a lot of comments like, oh, girl, you look so good. Oh, wow, and what a beautiful, the lighting and everything. Where people on Instagram go to talk trash is the DM. You know what I mean? So everything they would have said to your face on Reddit, they say behind your back in the DM after they post and they give it a like and they comment, ooh, you two were meant for each other. It's not gonna last.
I never had that before.
Post is here, DM is here, and people going back and forth. They'll start a whole thread under you. They'll start a whole thread under your post about how perfect y'all are for each other. I remember the first day that y'all met. It was so sweet, and he asked if he could buy you a drink. He's a total creep. I always knew he was a creep. At least she got him off the streets. It's just wonderful that your love has lasted so long. Y'all been together for 4 years. That's incredible. What a beautiful relationship. I'm surprised it took him this long. Yeah. One time, I had a friend get engaged, and sure enough, they posted to Instagram. The whole thing was going down. It was all happening, right? It was all happening. All the love, all the likes, all the you know, like when the emoji is the yellow emoji, but the eyes are hearts and the mouth is way too wide. You know what I'm talking about? And it was all of that. And then a thread got started with these two friends just gushing over the pictures and how they looked and how cute it was because he brought the dog. And then it was like him and the dog were proposing, like, be part of our family. It was so sweet. And then at the very bottom, they must have mistaken the post for the DM because the very bottom, one of the friends was like, bitch.
Whoa! What? Wait.
No. You post your Instagram.
So partial, man.
You expect certain things, you know. You post your engagement to TikTok. Anything could happen. Because once again, the thing that led people to people was their sort of authenticity. So if you post to Instagram, now the parasocial relationship that gets built on Instagram is different because those people are like people that you probably kind of knew. Facebook used to just be people that you know. And Instagram made it more popular to have friends that you were never gonna meet, but you do know, right? TikTok now has completely lost that sort of connection, but there is a parasocial relationship from the amount of time someone has been following you. So you post your engagement to TikTok, and people are either over the moon for you, or they're like, why am I seeing this? What's so special about your love that's on the For You page? Like, I'm not really digging this at all. It's either people who have watched you make TikToks about going on the date, about meeting the person, about dating the person, and then now you're engaged and they feel like they're there with you because they've watched you over this 4-year period. Get close to a person, start to trust them, talk about love, talk about relationship, and now you're engaged. It just feels like this moment that everyone's having together, right? Maybe you're pregnant. And you post your pregnancy announcement to Reddit.
No, because it's there.
Yep. You post your pregnancy announcement to Reddit, and Reddit is like, good for you, I guess. Glad that you found somebody to bring somebody into the world with and stuff. Good. Happy for you. Here's a picture of Pikachu for some reason. You post your pregnancy announcement to X. And a thread starts. A thread from a quote tweet of you posting your pregnancy from someone who doesn't know you, talking about how pregnancy is actually a patriarchal tool that's been used since the beginning of time. Since Eve, it's been used as a structure to hold women down, connected to men that do not deserve them, all right? Men that just sort of anchored them to the family unit, and they say that they'll be providers, but they go off and they die in wars caused by other men for treasure and for land, and then you are left with the child, and a child that will eventually resent you for not having that sort of male figure in their life, because it's your fault that he went to war. It's your fault that there was even a war, because you were just living being a woman while there was war. How dare you, right? And so then people start arguing in the thing. People you don't know, by the way. You don't know these people at all, but now they're arguing about the merits of pregnancy, and then it turns into this weird thing about if you should breastfeed or use formula, and then everybody's like kind of attacking each other on that, and people are saying some really out-of-pocket things, and you don't really know who these people are because they have like avatars of anime, but at the same time they're talking about how like you're not a real mom unless you breastfeed, and you're like, in what world are you even human or are you AI? Like this feels like the CIA or something. It's crazy. You post your pregnancy to Instagram. Get ready. Get ready for the overwhelming amount of fake love and bad advice. Random bad advice too. Comments that are not only not helpful, they're almost not what the post is about in a way. It'll be like, congratulations, but don't drink any lemon water for 7 months, all right? Like, why? It's like, oh, I did, and now my son is a felon. It's like,
there's nothing to do with that.
You post your pregnancy to Facebook. People are over the moon, you know? They're like, oh, I can't. That's amazing. Look at you. I even read the whole thing. I even read the whole post, and now I'm gonna give it the little hug one. You know, the hug one? You only use the hug one when somebody's pregnant or when something really bad has happened. You only use the hug emoji in the best of times or the worst of times. There's no in between. It's never, I got a new job, hug emoji. It's either like, this is the best day of my life, hug emoji, or at 12:58, we lost. You post your pregnancy announcement to TikTok. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild because while you're posting to TikTok in the announcement that you're pregnant, yeah, you might have followers that are excited for you, but you stub your toe. And when you stub your toe, for a split second, you just hit your toe because you're walking and talking because you don't have it on the tripod. You've got your phone in your hand because once again, we like authenticity. Obviously, a ring light is good. We like to see the people. But for the most part, we just want to feel like we're part of your life. And so you're going around, look at the baby room, everybody. That's because we're pregnant. Yay. Oh. And now that one errant noise is the most popular TikTok of all time. That one errant noise. There's just people are now putting that noise to whole historical events, right?
That song.
You'll see a whole historical event. You'll see. You'll see the most irreverent posts. You know, somebody will pull something in black and white, something like the Hindenburg or something, and just your voice going, oh! You know what I mean? Somebody will make a TikTok of their uncle falling down with no noise except you going, oh!
I see the point of time.
No, we're deeply unserious people. It's all in how we communicate. Like even if you're having an argument, like let's say, maybe it's not a breakup, but let's say it's to that level where you're like, should I break up with this person? We're not getting along. We're not getting along at all. This doesn't even make any sense. You shouldn't be in a relationship that has this much stress. And so then you go ahead and you post exactly what happened from your point of view to Reddit. It's some of the best reading you'll ever read in your life. You know, some of the best reading of all time, you know? Am I wrong? Am I the a-hole? All this stuff. It's great. And you post everything that happened. And then the opinions start flowing in, right? And the opinions are anything from, look, I think that with enough communication and an understanding of a genuine foundation of the love that you have for each other, y'all can come to a consensus about what happened. It goes from that to kill him in his sleep. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I wouldn't take that if I was you. If it were me, I'm gonna make him a pie. I'm gonna fill it full of glass.
It sounds like someone I know, but I
And then he gonna be eating the pie because he greedy. He gonna be eating the pie. I love apple pie. I know you love apple pie, stupid. I know it. And he gonna be eating the apple glass pie, and then all of a sudden he gonna be like, yo, my stomach hurt. And then he gonna reach for his phone. I'm gonna grab the phone and use the phone to record him.
That's pretty.
While he on the ground. Ooh, my stomach hurt. Oh. Then I'm gonna ask him, was it worth it? Do you feel right now? And then I might call the ambulance. I might not. Let me see how I feel when I do it.
You sound like someone I know.
People will admit to whole crimes they're willing to commit based off of things that other people said when they just simply ask the question, am I wrong? You said, hey, am I wrong? I don't want to go to another one of my spouse's office parties, and they threw a big tantrum about it. Am I wrong? And then someone on Reddit was like, no, you're not wrong. In fact, you should kill them right now. Kill them before they can even go to work again. And then a detective in the chat room, in the thread, is like, that's crazy. I wouldn't do that. You post an argument that you're having to X. Here's what happened. Look, I'm just throwing it out there. This is what happened. And then you get quote tweeted. Someone you don't know who like knows the situation because they read the tweet, but is clearly inserting a lot from their life into the argument you're having. Because you're like, hey, I don't want to go to another one of my spouse's office parties. Am I wrong? Because they threw a big tantrum about it, said that I don't support them and stuff. And then someone quote tweets it, and they say, you know what? I've been in a situation like this, and while we don't know each other, I feel like we're in a similar boat because the person that I was dating at the time was very selfish, and anytime I wanted to do something or not do something for my own well-being, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to be a part of it, right? It was either their way or the highway. It was either their way or I was a bad partner, you know? And just because I didn't want to be with them while they were doing their work, I was a bad partner, which isn't fair because they were a drug mule, all right? They were a drug mule, and because I don't want to travel that much, I'm cool with them drug muling. I just don't like going to Mexico like that. I don't need that many trips to Tijuana. I just want to stay home one weekend. But they're like, no, you need to hold the bag. I don't want to hold the bag. You're the mule, not me. Mule better. Why are you muling with help? Do your job. It's your job. It's not our job. I work in an office. You post the argument that you're having to Instagram. And it's kind of hard because it's just like, it just doesn't really fit in that way. Like it's hard to be like, here's a picture of us arguing. Y'all go ahead and argue about it amongst yourselves, or you could even tell a story. You could try to tell a story about what happened, but people on Instagram just don't really engage like that sometimes. Like, obviously there's arguments on Instagram and people can go back and forth in the comments and stuff, but as far as like being with you throughout the story of the argument and swiping enough times to see the whole argument, it's probably not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You post the argument that you're having to Facebook, and you do get a lot of opinions, but they're mostly emojis. They're mostly like, I'm sorry you're going through that, huh? You know? Or, I can't believe them, angry face.
So, like, for me, it's like, I just personally feel like people who try to, like, go on Instagram or on Facebook and then, like, spewing out their personal issues, like, people just don't really care. Because, like, okay, because like, people want to have friends so bad, they seek out and then go onto social media, and then that's like one of the most worst things you could possibly do, because like just how Josh actually had mentioned during his special, like people can like like clickbait or like as far as like clip a certain section on your live stream or your video while you are spewing out your feelings, whatever, and make fun of you, and then like making making memes and such. Like I remember it was like a while ago when this woman was talking about her husband was stepping out on her, and then like someone actually had clipped it, her crying, and then try to do a parody of I think a movie scene, whatever. Like it was very messed up, honestly. So like people who just go on there and then spewing out their feelings, it's always a bad idea. Like that's why I'm very grateful for my wife, because I just don't want to like always spew out my feelings. Like it's nothing against you guys. It's just like you gotta have like a person in your personal life. Like that's why I don't believe the whole virtual media or just like go on online and then I talk about your feelings, because like nothing is never deleted on the internet. So it's just like, so why would you even do that in the first place?
No. Or worse, you just get a like. I don't even know what that means. I don't know whose side are you on. I'm telling you, I'm asking for help, but you hit me with a like. That honestly, in text and on Facebook, is some of the most disrespect that you can do when somebody really needs help, when they really need something, and you hit them with a. Just say you don't care. Please, you didn't even care enough to type out, I don't care. You hit
literally just said that. Literally just said that.
Y'all, I don't know. I'm in negotiations right now for a job, and they said that I should set my asking price, you know, for my salary, and I've never done that before. And I looked up the normal like market salary for the job that I'm gonna be doing, and it's a little high from what they advertise, but it's entry level, so I don't know if I should try to bump them up and let them bring me back down, or if I give them a price that's too high that they'll just not call me back, you know?
No one's gonna care, man, for real, honestly. Sadly. Yeah, sadly. No one's gonna care.
The disrespect.
Right. Right.
You post the argument that you're having to TikTok, and not only will someone take your side, they'll take the audio of you explain the argument, and they will set it to the most beautiful scenery you've ever seen. Use it as inspiration for somebody else to leave their partner. And they turned it back on this morning. It was gone for all of whatever. 12 hours some places. I feel bad for Canadians, because apparently it got shut off for some Canadians too, and they were like, what did we do? We weren't even really in it like that. How does that affect us? And then, you know, had a message this morning. They were like, oh, we're going to reinstate TikTok. And it's off of goodwill. It's off the faith that an executive order is coming on Monday from Trump that would extend the lifespan before a ban, right? But nothing has really changed, because the whole thing that they said was that as long as ByteDance maintains like ownership, or as long as it's Chinese owned, we can't have that. Only we can spy on us.
Only we can spy on us is crazy. I mean,
because I want to be clear here. The thing, I'm not acting as if there is nothing to be worried about with TikTok as far as like surveillance, as far as just sharing of information, everything. I'm just saying that like the apps, as soon as Apple saw all of the tracking that was going on and that they could get in on that tracking, but they really didn't benefit from the tracking or not the tracking. People just were in the app store, right? They added a thing where now when you open an app for the first time, or it's usually within the first few times you use an app, it'll open up and then you'll get an Apple notification that says, ask app not to track or allow, right? And the things I had to ask to not track was genuinely what, like, almost every app is spying on you. Apps that there's no way they're getting anything. I had an extra alarm app. The phone already come with an alarm, and I got an extra alarm because I didn't really like the alarm that the phone came with. So I said, let me download this alarm. And then it popped up on my phone, ask app not to track. I'm like, track what? I'm asleep. Like, who you gonna tell that I'm asleep? Can you imagine just sharing the data every day? Every day he wake up at 8 o'clock. Do with that what you will.
Do with that what you will.
You know, because honestly that's how I feel about data. It's like everyone is stealing it or tracking it, and we as individuals have not fully embraced the importance of it, like the importance of that privacy, because we don't really know what it's like. Because we were already spying on us. So we don't know what it's like to go from like no privacy to no privacy, and by what entity and how that affects us. You know, there's certain stuff that I'm sure is gonna lead to something really horrible. They're gonna track enough habits, and then they'll be able to target you with something you can't help but buy. That's usually the goal of it, is to like sell you another thing down the line, right? Nobody's really trying to get to me like that. Like the alarm app isn't hitting up assassins. Like, hey, if you want to know where he is, he's gonna be knocked out for the next 8 hours. You might want to make your move now.
Hurry up.
But your privacy is important because it's yours. One of the things that even Google does, sometimes when you're on a route, right? Google will then ask you questions later from that route that you took. Hey, was it quick? Was it slow? How many people were there? And it's like, I don't work here. Do you know what I mean? Like, this isn't you weren't with me. You just put it in blue and I followed it. We don't have a relationship like that. How long did it take? Did it take the time that we said, or did it take 5 extra minutes? And it's like, stop trying to get me to help you with your homework. That's all it is. If they want you to do that for them, they should genuinely do something for you. You know? Like, I know the Maps app comes with the phone, but they should do something extra. You know? Google should do you a solid if they're gonna get you to be doing them favors. You can't just glean all this stuff off of people and then give them nothing in return, right?
Yeah, like,
because then they don't even give you credit. They change the route. The next person that's going where you were going from where you were, they tell them, like, it's actually gonna take 40 minutes, not 35. And they don't say, that's courtesy of Curtis. Curtis, the one, let us know how long it was actually gonna take. We were over here just kind of guessing, and then Curtis was like, it took me 40, so now we said 40 to be safe, so you won't be mad at us and we'll look better, right? They don't do that. They're just like, 40 minutes, and I bet you were right. And I don't know. I don't know if it's good or not at all as far as like TikTok goes. People are genuinely addicted to TikTok, but they're addicted to a lot of things. But people are so addicted to TikTok that it made me change my mindset around some addictions, right? Because people will say the kids are addicted to TikTok and they're doing all this bad stuff and they're losing their minds when they can't be on their phone. But then you see, when the ban was looming, the people who were really like chronically on TikTok and were worried about the ban, they started downloading other apps. Apps that were more Chinese.
Oh yeah, like the Red Note. Yeah.
There are people downloading like Red Note. Red Note on the cover, at least for me, didn't even say Red Note. That just said Chinese. It was written in Chinese. It could have said anything. Downloaded it, got on it. Chinese users were calling TikTok US users refugees to our face.
What?
And they weren't even being like hella rude. They weren't even clowning us that hard. They were just like, I know you don't have anywhere to go.
I knew you were gonna see that though for real. I never.
So let this be a new home for you, okay? We embrace you. And people wanted TikTok in their lives so bad. They wanted it so bad that they were learning Chinese. Duolingo use of English to Chinese went up 216%. They wanted TikTok so bad. They were learning Chinese. They might still be learning Chinese because once again, this thing isn't over. They were learning Chinese in real time. I've never been so addicted it made me learn. You know what I mean? You know what no one has ever treated like crack? School, okay?
Right. Why can't kids be this
No one has ever been outside their schoolhouse early. Just, I gotta get in, baby. No, they got all the math in there. I gotta get me some. Why would you lock the doors like that? You got all that geometry in there, all the shapes and stuff. You know how it is. I just want to be part of it. Let me do some factions, baby. Never. Even when you try to teach people the thing that they supposedly want to learn, sometimes they don't want to learn it. Sometimes you're not in the mood, right? That's how that's how I know that TikTok is one of the most powerful phenomenons we've experienced. There are people in college right now trying to get a degree in something that use ChatGPT often. Really? This is the thing that you said you want to do with your life. You're literally going into debt to do it, and you're still like, hey, ChatGPT, what's a kidney? Yeah, I mean, they got me over here doing all this pre-med biology, anatomy stuff and everything. What's a kidney? Like, do you even need that one? Is that like, can you get it removed like tonsils? No, man. It's insane.
It is. Sadly, it is.
And I don't know what's next, you know? Because as of the time I'm talking to you right now, the executive order hasn't gone out. I'm not saying it wouldn't go out. It makes perfect sense for it to go out. Because even Trump himself has said that the U.S. should own a stake in it, right? But when he said the U.S. should own a stake in it, he, I think, meant more like the government. Because everything happening right now, make no mistake, is very good for TikTok. It's incredibly good for TikTok because now there's buyers coming out of the woodwork. They had this whole time to try to get some sort of stake. They were already talking to Microsoft a little bit, you know? And then now you see Mr. Beast, you see all these people like, hey, look, fine, y'all. I'll buy it. I'll do it, you know? And then Musk is like, I'll buy it. And when Musk said he'd buy it, I was like, maybe just let China have this one. Like, that's not...
I mean, to be fair, he already has extra. So, I mean, I do agree with
I can't imagine Musk trying to run Twitter and TikTok. Because with Twitter, he ruined Twitter. And I'm not saying this as some bleeding heart liberal or something like that. Oh, Twitter's not what it used to be. He literally called it X, which nobody liked. I don't know anybody that was like, X? Oh, yeah, that's badass, dog. Yeah. Because then when you tweet, you'll X. So then you could X somebody out. Like you could just be cursing them out on your tweets and you Xing them. I love that. Said nobody. He already changed the name to something that doesn't make sense. And then it's an insane app now. It's genuinely crazy.
Nah, like for me,
no one likes it.
It go pause real quick. Nah, like for me, like I only use Twitter, well X, to promote my videos and whatnot. But like thing is though, it's like I don't know. I'm for I'm for free speech. It's just I don't know. I can't really say there should be a limit because again, I am advocating for free speech. It's just crazy, like right at the moment. So like, if Elon Musk does end up owning half of it or part of TikTok, it could be like very insane because X shows everything now, for real.
It was getting big. It was getting big for a minute with the Nazis. No, genuinely, Nazis were like all about Twitter for a second. They were like, first of all, we back, okay? First of all, we back because we were getting banned. We were calling people stuff and getting banned. We were posting swastikas and getting banned. And then we were saying we like wanted to kill everybody and we were getting banned. But now we back. You know, never thought I'd see a Nazi try to crip walk before, but like, they were so excited when he reinstated all those accounts. They were like,
Well, like, I will say this, so I'm glad that there is the free speech going on X because it can easily identify the people who are like prejudiced. So it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing for some people because like because some folks can't really handle the extra heat from people like that though. So it's a good thing and a bad thing in some sense. But I'm still for all free speech.
Doing that little dance, they can't really dance. They really just got the one move, you know what I mean? Okay. And then they got into it with Elon over different things because the thing that tripped me out about Elon buying Twitter and everybody saying it was because he was trying to save or preserve free speech is that he immediately, even in the pursuit of buying, even before it was final, he was doing stuff that was like very anti-free speech. Like you would get into it with Elon, and then all of a sudden something would be like off with your account, right? And as soon as he took it over, he was like, guys, this whole blue checks off everybody liking you, that's done. That's done. You gotta buy your blue checks now. You have to buy your cool, because that's the only way he knows how to do it.
It is a marketing move. I'm not gonna lie.
And then this dude made this weird check system which nobody understood. They just knew if you paid like $9 a month or whatever, people would actually see what you tweeted. And everybody was calling it tweet still. Everybody. I don't know who besides the news sometimes says X. And then he offers, hey, I'll buy this one too. If Elon had bought TikTok, I think it would have fundamentally destroyed communication. I feel like, yeah. And look, it may still happen. There may still come a day where he buys TikTok, calls it X squared.
That'd be crazy. You said squared. Oh, that'd be weird, man. I'm not gonna lie.
He might buy TikTok and just rename it to something stupid. You'd be like, let's just get straight to the point. It's called Clock now.
Man, that'd be crazy. You call it Clock? I could never understand that. I could never understand that.
I mean, who knows? We really are in this holding pattern. It's a holding pattern that is deeply frustrating, and it's like one of the most symbolic ways that government can get in the way, because both Trump and Biden have said, I want a TikTok ban at one point. And then both Trump and Biden have tried to not enforce the thing that they said that they wanted. Because even with Biden, it got down to last 5 days of his presidency, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna do y'all a solid. I'm not even gonna force the ban. I'm gonna kick it over to Trump, let him see what he wants to do, right? As if that was a move.
Yeah. if there was.
And then the
Biden's
Supreme Court got involved. The Supreme Court, they didn't just uphold the ban. They were like, and you better shut down. I was like, who are these nerds? I didn't even know the Supreme Court could do it. Like, I knew that they could uphold the ban. Like, I knew legally they could say something. I didn't know they could make anybody do anything. Now I'm confused who has the power, because then the Supreme Court was like, yeah, you have to shut down. And then Biden was like, I'm not going to force it. But the Supreme Court was like, you better shut down. And then Trump is like, well, I will issue an executive order. How does an executive order from one president beat another president's not doing anything about it? Do you see how, like, it would be like if you were doing a bunch of illegal stuff, right? Let's say you're just doing hella illegal stuff. You got guns, you got drugs, you're doing all sorts of crimes. And then right at the same time, the FBI, the ATF, and the local police show up, and they just pointing guns at each other, arguing about who's gonna arrest you. Is what it feels like. It's like, who can do something?
But
that's crazy. You sitting there, everybody got an AR-15 or a Glock, and you're like, look, I'll go with whoever, but just tell me before I move. Because y'all.
That just goes to show that Biden was never in power in the first place, man, for real. So, like, for him trying to say, I'm going to just push it to Trump, but then the Supreme Court is trying to, like, push it out, that just goes to show who's literally in power.
All got one point at each other and pointed at me, and I just did what I did. I don't want to be shot extra. You know? And that's the thing. That's how it keeps you. That's how it keeps you ready to lose your mind, because you just want some form of clarity, you know. And this is all, sadly, all this is happening because the thing that TikTok gave people by existing as an app and allowing people to be on it was just community. That's all it is. People aren't necessarily just addicted to TikTok because they figured out an algorithm that was like very pleasing to the eye, or because videos are very short, or there's like earworm music that you can love to listen to over and over again, or it gets stuck in your head. Genuinely, the thing that addicted people to TikTok was community. It was like, oh, I've always been weird, and now I met weirdos like me. You'll get addicted to that. It's kind of that thing. Getting addicted to community is not necessarily a bad thing. It's kind of what having a family is like.
Yeah.
You know? But we're so genuinely fractured in how we move that it's easier to build community and relationship with people that are distant from you online than it is like right here. Like, you ever tried to make a friend in real time? Making a friend in real time. You ever thought you were friends with somebody and then you went in for the hug? Getting a hug rejected is way worse than getting a kiss rejected. Like, a kiss is just like, okay, we're at a level, I thought something was happening that wasn't happening. You know what I mean? And the kiss getting rejected is very subtle, because you can lean in, they can be like, what are you doing, right? Getting a hug rejected is a whole dodge. That's a whole Heisman right there. You ever go to hug somebody you think is your friend? I think I'm friends with people way too fast. So you ever go to hug somebody you think is your friend, and then you get a hand in the chest? It's just like, whoa, what you doing, buddy? What's the plan here? I've tried to hug people before that look like they would rather me rob them.
What?
You know? So it's hard. It's hard to even guess what's going to happen, because one of the main reasons that they wanted a ban was because they could not control the flow of information, and they could not control the way that people were communicating with each other. You know? If you can control community, then you have everything. If you can tell a whole community what to do or how to think, then you have a power over them that is really scary, because it's not just a connection that you have with them to get them to do something. It's the fact that them going against the grain may make them lose everything. It's how cults work, you know? And everything that they accuse TikTok of doing is already what Facebook does. It's already what Twitter does, Instagram, you know? They just do it in a different way. And they do it in a way that's not as cohesive, right? Because they are really trying to get your money. And so you look at something like how people operate on TikTok. And sure, there's misinformation everywhere. There's people maybe leading people down a bad path. You wouldn't have some of the hardcore manosphere type dudes without TikTok either, you know? Young people watching this thing. This guy seems cool. He's got a cool car. And he's telling you he can get you girls, he can get you whatever. And so then you watch the next one, the next one, the next one. And before you know it, you are kind of talking like him. You are doing what he does. But that can happen anywhere. That's not a thing specific to TikTok. Social is very powerful. And it's powerful in a way that I think we underestimate sometimes. Because you got to remember that our grandparents did not grow up with this stuff. This is ours.
Yeah.
This thing, when you were a kid and the internet was popping off, you know, or maybe you're younger than that and the internet's just always been around.
Yeah.
Makes me feel pretty old.
Yeah. It's crazy because I'm
You know?
close to 30
I
years
remember
old
I had to explain a modem.
Yes.
Having to explain a modem makes you look like you drove the first Ford vehicle. Like, I had to explain the modem, not just like, I had to explain that like a modem and a router used to be different. And that you used to have to put one here and put one here, it was a different thing. And then they combined it one day and y'all spoiled because now all of it in one. When you buy the internet, when they send you internet to your house, it made me talk old. Just like, I got so caught up in like the fact that they were born in like 2003 that I was like, no, see, you spoiled because when they send that internet to your house, when you plug in them internets, you just get it right away. We didn't always get it. We had to troubleshoot it. We had to be like, now the router say I got internet, but the modem say I don't. So then let these two battle it out real quick. You know, sometimes you got a modem in and the modem didn't even work. You be getting mad. You shaking the modem. Because our grandparents didn't grow up with this sort of thing, but they are just, look, Facebook is their TikTok. Every generation of people has a TikTok is TikTok for the young people. A little bit older, Instagram is our TikTok. And then Facebook is TikTok. You want to know how I know it's their TikTok? Because the things that they pull off of Facebook, the things they say to me that they saw on Facebook, I've never heard in the history of my life. I remember when TikTok came out and I was like, damn, everybody 18 and younger can just dance now. That's crazy. Everywhere I do, you would see people making TikToks out in the world just in a parking lot like.
Right. It'd be the most generic dance movement, bro.
You know?
Not even like fluently at all.
And then you see that. It's not dancing. It's in the form of like conspiracy theories with our grandparents. Our grandparents saying stuff coming off of Facebook I've never heard before. They'd be like, hey, you know them dinosaur eggs they found? What? Them dinosaur eggs they found. They full of gold. My boy was talking. Straight up. He was talking to his granddad. His granddad had been going down this thread of conversation, had joined this community on Facebook, and his granddad genuinely explained to him what was happening that nobody was talking about right now, really went into lots of detail and stuff. And what his granddad thought was actually happening in the current moment was just the plot of the movie The Mummy.
Nah.
It was just him being like, no, see, you don't understand. So they had buried these dudes a while back. They mummies, right? But then they buried them with these like talisman type things. And so they could wake up at any moment. Like, you gonna see it. It's gonna be just like COVID. You know, everybody gonna be living their life. Then all of a sudden somebody gonna be like, oh, and then...
They thought that it was the Ebola.
The levels of conspiracy I've seen on Facebook lets me know that, like, okay, part of what's happening is that they literally join. It says it, community. They join this community. And they talk to these people all the time. These people get each other riled up. They enjoy each other's company, at least in a sense, right? They're typing, but it's still like somebody is there. If you want your grandparents to stop believing in conspiracy theories that they get off of Facebook, just call them. It would be the biggest distraction to conspiracy theories we've ever seen. Just just distract them. Just be like, hey, you on the computer right now? Hey, how about you just sit down and chat with me? Let's FaceTime. And then in the FaceTime, you can make sure that you don't see the glow of a computer on their face. And you can just talk to them about things that are actually happening. How's your day going? Oh, well, you know, my hip isn't what it used to be. You know what I mean? But just that, building community with your family stops this thing of like, you know, them dinosaur eggs. I don't know. I don't know if it's good or bad anymore. You know, like a part of me thinks that maybe it's pretty good because of what I saw as it was shutting down. I saw people sharing some of the first TikToks they ever watched, some of the first ones they ever fell in love with. Everybody was like really coming together. I didn't even see a bunch of infighting. There wasn't like 5 things that men should stop doing if they ever want to date again. It's like, it was just people being like, hey, remember this thing? That was pretty funny. That was so nice, you know? And I hope it can continue that way. I hope we can always treat TikTok like this thing that we almost lost if it does stay. You know? Because when you almost lose something, you kind of hold it a little bit more precious, right? You know? And then it could be like the opposite of X. It could be like... But the main thing that people got so rabid over with TikTok was just connection. You're in a community now. You know, you're a community of people. These people get you. These people are either going through what you're going through or they at least understand what you're going through. So there's a shared language that I don't have to break down what I'm like to every single person all the time. You know? And then to lose that, yeah, it might make you learn Chinese.
Y'all, so that was the Shane. All right, cool. All right, cool. So that was the Josh Johnson video off of the talking about the TikTok ban or whatnot. So if you guys did not actually watch the live stream at the beginning, I did watch the Shane Gillis section. So again, I would definitely make it into a video and then probably like drop it tomorrow. So, or you guys can just go back and then you actually watch the beginning of this everything for real. But yeah, like as far as like the whole TikTok ban or whatnot, it's like I know for a fact the first time when Trump and Biden wanted to abandon it in the first place because they had said it was like a way that China spied on us, whatever. But like it's just like, but we already spied on ourselves, so like I just don't see the difference. Well, I can see the difference because like one is us versus like someone we like like work with whatever and so yeah, so I'm definitely going to do something. Oh yeah, also shoot me either an email or anything, write in the comment section on who I should react to next though, because I'm not saying I'm running out of ideas, but I just don't want to be repetitive of actually watching the same thing over and over again, everything. So because I don't want to make you guys bored of everything, that I want to keep this train rolling. So, with that being said, if you guys actually really enjoyed this reaction today, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want to react to next. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, my name is Russell, and I'll see you again next episode.